Hey, what's cracking, YouTube? I'm just right here. I'm just chilling. And New Year's already passed. Australia is on fire. A quarter of the country is on fire. Um, Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29. For our God is a consuming fire. So that's how Jesus Christ is showing his face in these last days. He's burning Australia down to the ground. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 29. For our God is a consuming fire. Plain and simple, people. You're looking for somebody else to crack the skies. That's not going to happen. The kingdom of heaven, Eden, Lebanon's not at hand. Yellowstone's going to blow Babylon up. Steamboat Geyser, the world's largest geyser, went off 80 times as of March 15th, 2018 to December 26th, 2019. A big 80 times, people. And I'm right here reading Psalms chapter 92. It is good to give thanks to Jehovah, who the world calls Jesus Christ, and to sing praises to your name, O Most High, to declare your loyal love in the morning and your faithfulness during the nights, accompanied by the 10-stringed instrument and a lute, by the melody sound of a harp. For you have made me rejoice, O Jehovah, because of your deeds, because the kingdom of Eden, Lebanon, is what he left us as an inheritance, and it belongs to us and will always belong to us. Because of the works of your hands I shall joyfully. How great are your works are, O Jehovah, who the world calls Jesus Christ, who is the God of nature. How very deep your thoughts are. No unreasoning man can know them, and no foolish person can understand this. When the wicked sprout like weeds, and when all the wrongdoers flourish, it is that they shall be annihilated forever, because the kingdom of Eden, Lebanon, is at hand. That right there is the annihilation of these nations. Indeed, look in triumph on your enemies, O Jehovah. Look at how your enemies will perish, because Eden, Lebanon, is at hand. All the wrongdoers will be scattered. But you will exalt my strength like that of a wild bull, and I will moisten my skin with fresh oil. My eyes will look in triumph on my foes, because Eden, Lebanon's at hand. My ears will hear about the downfall of the evil men who attack me, because Eden, Lebanon, is at hand. But the righteous will flourish like a palm tree and grow big like a cedar of Lebanon. In Lebanon, the kingdom of Eden, Lebanon, is at hand. They are planted in the house of Jehovah. They flourish in the courtyards of our God. Our God is Eden, Lebanon, for our God is a consuming fire. That's why Australia is just burnt. And I also wanted to read Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 and 20, because he clearly states that this is our book and nobody else's. Nobody else should have our book. They shouldn't be reading our book. They have no authority over our book. So I'm going to read that again. This is Psalms chapter 147, 19 and 20. He declares his word to Jacob. Jacob, remember Jacob and Esau? Jacob was black, Esau was an Edomite. Esau is a so-called white man. He declares his word to Jacob. He declared his word only to black people, people who look like me. His regulations and judgments to Israel. Remember Jacob, he changed his name to Israel, which means Prince of Power. So he showed his word to niggas like me. We are the Prince of Power. This is Psalms chapter 147, verse 20. He has not dealt so with any other nation. He has not dealt with people who do not look like me. They know nothing about his judgments, because Eden, Lebanon's at hand. You know nothing about that judgment. Praise Jesus Christ. So, as far as somebody who doesn't look like me is trying to teach my book, you dismiss him immediately and you show him Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 and 20. He declares his word to Jacob,